بإيدي سلاحي كلماتي فتقوى شراب تقوى شر الآسي مزاد في الهياط وزاد في الكلام بلقى قدامه منصة الإعدام زيد في هياطف ونزيد في الجروح اسمي أكبر صرح في تاريخ الصبح.
Today I'm with Yasser. He's 14 years old. He's from Saudi Arabia, and I've spent the last 4 weeks helping him learn how to adopt a healthier lifestyle. In Saudi Arabia, obesity is accelerating fast, and currently Saudi Arabia is one of the top countries in the world for overweight and obesity. So I'm trying to help him discover new ways to make his life more healthy, more fun and more active. So we're going to catch up now with Yasser, and we're going to see what we've been doing over the last 4 weeks to help him reduce his weight and feel better. So I just wanted to catch up with you and see how you've been doing over the last 4 weeks. But before we find out your results, let's tell everybody how you began. I want to know what was going on before you came to see me, because you came to me with a problem saying you wanted to lose weight. So what were the things that you think were making you gain weight and be overweight?
I don't play any sport, and I eat junk food a lot, and drink Pepsi.
Okay.
I sleep all day.
Okay, so basically you weren't very active, you didn't do much exercise. At school, tell me about your school sport. How much sports did you play at school?
Just football.
Just football?
Yeah, just football.
And how often would you play football? How many times per week?
I didn't play football in school.
So you had football in school, but you didn't play it?
No.
You would just sit and watch?
Because I hate football.
So you hate football?
Yeah.
Okay, and there was no other sports to play?
No.
So there's no sport for you to play at school.
Yeah.
What about outside of school, outside the house? What would you do outside the house?
Just walking with my friends, eating.
So basically just hanging out with friends.
Yeah, eating.
Doing what a typical 14-year-old does. Wants to hang out and do whatever's there. Okay, so what kind of foods would you eat when you're with your friends?
I eat fast food and drink Pepsi.
Okay. So high sugary foods, high fat foods, junk foods basically. Anything that's easy, takeaway. You didn't cook these foods, right?
Yeah.
So how do your family help you? Did they tell you what to do? Do they help you lose weight?
Yeah, they tell me, but they didn't know how I can lose weight.
So they don't know how to give you the right advice. For those of you who don't know, Yasser is 14 years old and he has a BMI of 31, which basically means he's obese. So he's actually an obese teenager. He's from Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia has actually got one of the largest obesity problems in the world right now. One of the problems with his family is they didn't actually realize he was obese. They thought he was a little bit overweight. So the problem when that happens is if you're not aware of someone being obese, especially one of your children, you're not really going to get them the right help that they need. So you came to me and you asked me for my help, and this was about 4 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago.
4, yeah.
4 weeks ago. You were just over 100 kilograms. You had a BMI of just over 31, which put you in the obesity category. And more importantly, you wanted the help. You wanted to make a change, correct?
Yeah.
So now we're just going to talk about the changes that you made. So we know what you were doing wrong. Not much activity, not much sport. You're hanging around with your friends, eating junk food, and you didn't really have the family to give you the right advice. You came to me and we set up a plan. So what we did 4 weeks ago, we decided to make really small changes that were going to be very simple, so that when you went back to your hometown, you would actually be able to continue this. It wasn't just a quick fix. So let's talk now about the changes that you made. The first step we did was your measurements. We used scales, we took your height, we worked out your BMI. Because you were 100 kilograms, we plotted your weight against your height, and we actually had to use a child graph to work you out, because you're still a child, so you're still under 18. We found out that your BMI was 31, which meant you're in the obesity category, which is why we were concerned. Then we measured your waist, because if we measure the waist, we can actually work out if you're at any more of a risk of developing diseases such as diabetes, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and basically it gives us a good indication of really how overweight you are and if there's any problems. We found that your waist was around 112 centimetres. Ideally, anyone over 102 centimetres is at risk. So we wanted to drop that under 102 centimetres. It's too high. So what was the first step we did to start to help you lose weight?
We went to the gym.
Yep.
And work to the work machine. And I lose weight.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, basically the first step we had to do was we had to get you moving. We had to get you on the treadmill, which is a nice safe exercise, start to make your heart beat. Then, after a few sessions of just doing exercise like walking, cycling, rowing, then we started to bring in a strength training program. So that's when we started getting you to move weights. So we know you're a strong guy already. You know, you're a good size, you're good and strong. So we got you lifting weights just to get your muscles to start working. Those of you who don't know, when you work your muscles and you start to develop strength, you actually lift your metabolic rate. And it's a really good way of burning more calories, especially after you leave the gym. So you go to the gym, you do some cardiovascular exercise like walking, and then you get in there and you do a strength training program which starts to make your muscle build up. You get stronger, everything on your body starts to feel better, but you raise your metabolic rate, and all that means is you burn more calories at rest. When we got used to using the gym, what was the next stage? What do we do? How do we make it a bit more fun?
Play bowling.
Yep.
And tennis with my family.
Exactly. So we started bringing in family and friends into your activities. So what we were trying to do is get your support group there. And what that means is if we get your family more active, we get your friends more active, and everyone's enjoying it, you're more likely to keep going. So you develop some new sports and some new activities. We made two really big changes to your whole life.
Yeah.
One was physical activity. You were going to the gym, you were playing sport. The second was your support group, your family, your friends. They were all getting involved, which motivated you. What was the third big change we made to your life? What were you doing different?
I drink juice. Actually, I make juice.
Exactly. So what we did, we got you in the kitchen. We said, no more junk food, no more sugar.
Yeah.
Exactly. We got in the kitchen and we started preparing food. We made real food. And one of the big changes we did, we actually started to make fresh juice.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we put inside the juice?
Orange and apple.
Yep. And
Lemon.
things, lemon, very good. And there was lots of foods that you didn't like to eat before, especially vegetables, right? You didn't eat cucumbers, carrots, peppers, beetroot. You didn't like these foods. So what we did, we shoved it all in the juicer, we squished it down and we just drank it. Much easier, right?
All of this, yeah.
All of this. And how do you feel now?
Yeah, it's good and better.
You feel better,
Yeah.
right? And what about when you go back to your family, do you think you're going to be able to continue with these changes?
Actually, I want to go to gym every day and play sport with my friend and in the gym, actually.
And perfect. And what about fresh juices? Are you going to keep with the fresh juices? We did our final measurement today, and over the last 4 weeks, you've done actually extremely well. You've changed your lifestyle completely, and as a result, you've actually lost 6 kilograms in the last 4 weeks. Yeah, 6 kilograms.
Yes.
So you've done really well. Not just that, you haven't just lost 6 kilograms. When we took your waist measurement, you're actually down 4.5 centimeters. So what that tells me is from your waist, from the stomach area, which we know is fat, which we know this is where we want to reduce it, we've dropped 4 centimeters. So we know you're actually reducing the body fat on your body. So that's really good. I'm really pleased with you.
Really, yes.
So the last 4 weeks, I think, has been brilliant. I think you've done so well. You're fitter, you're more active, you've changed really, really difficult habits like giving up Pepsi, sugar, giving up drinking tea with lots of sugar. These things are difficult, okay? And you've managed to do it. What you need to do now, you need to go back to your family and you need to push your family to do the same as you.
Yeah.
Your friends, you need to lead them as well, make them healthier, okay? And you need to keep dropping that weight. It's going to keep coming down slowly. You're still growing, so you don't have to worry too much. Just keep what you're doing now, and within 6 to 9 months, I think we'll see some really, really good shape, okay? Remember, our target is to drop your BMI under 30. Okay, that's our target, which I think we'll hit in the next 3 months. Okay, we're going to continue working together via Skype and email, and then hopefully I'll get to see you in 3 months' time. So if you'd like more information on how to lose weight, get fit and get healthy, go to our website, www.spoonfedfitness.com. If you know someone that needs help losing weight, or maybe yourself, then feel free to contact me, john@spoonfedfitness.com.
No, you tell me.
Okay. Alright, okay, getting hot.